What is going on, beautiful people? Welcome to another episode of the Narcissists Code. I'm your favorite self-aware narcissist, Mr. Lee Hammock, better known as mental illness across all social media platforms. If this is your first time seeing my face or hearing my voice, I'm a clinically diagnosed narcissist, and I use my platforms on social media to raise awareness for NPD, get more people into therapy like me, almost 6 years, and also validate the victims, survivors, and thrivers of said disorder, said traits. Everybody's not a narcissist, y'all. We got that. Today's episode is going to be entitled, Can You Make a Narcissist Happy? Can you do it? Who can make a narcissist happy? How? When? Where? Why? Who? This is a question I get a lot, y'all. And I get a lot of questions from people, y'all. So let me go ahead and preface this video. Let me go ahead and start this video off with some heat for y'all. For the people in the back who automatically just kind of pigeonhole me into a certain type of dynamic or a certain type of video characteristic, I don't tell everybody to leave their toxic relationship or their partners. I don't. There's varying levels of narcissism. It's on a spectrum, y'all. I don't tell everybody to leave. That's one of the most common misconceptions that I get. You tell everybody to leave, but your wife stay. Yeah, I don't tell everybody to leave. I've made over 10,000 videos. Go find me a video. I said everybody needs to leave narcissists except for my wife. She needs to stay with her. Whenever y'all hear me say that, my goal right here is to provide you as much information as possible for you to make your own decision. Other people in my comments will tell y'all to leave. But me, I just like, hey, look, you do the decision that's best for you. You know what I'm saying? Do what's best for you. Do what you do. If you can you continue to live this way? If not, you might need to leave. You see what I'm saying? Other people will just, hey, it's hopeless, leave. That's not me. Because I know if I tell you to leave, people don't listen. You have to make your own decision. And I tell you to leave, you don't listen. I take that personally. My mind works different, y'all. But that's the end of my preface right there. I just felt like I had to get that out of the way because people go, lately you tell everybody to leave and you still married and you do this. No, that's not me. I don't tell everybody to leave. I don't tell you, I don't just disavow every single narcissistic person on this planet. I just don't do that. But again, y'all, that's just how it works. But back to the topic at hand. Can you make a narcissist happy? Me, this is my own personal perspective. And no, I don't speak for all narcissists, y'all. I never have. Y'all, it gets irritating making these videos sometimes when people just put words in my mouth. But yeah, can you make a narcissist happy? You can for periods of time. You can make a narcissist happy through spurts of time. It's just like little spurts of happiness. You can make them happy for short periods of time. And that's why I feel like one of the most common themes that I hear when I'm talking to victims of narcissistic people or people that are in toxic relationships is one of the most common themes is we were good for X amount of time and then things went sour. We were happy for this amount of time, then things went sour. Then after they went sour for a little while, there's another period of happiness, sour, happiness, sour. It's like you're dealing with a damn like your relationship is like this a lemon head. Y'all had lemon head candies? Your relationship like a lemon head. So it starts off all sweet till you get to that core and it's just it's sour on the inside, you know what I mean? But it's delicious. You bite into it enough, you get that perfect mixture of good and sweet and sour, stuff like that. And that's the toxicity, sweet and sour. Narcissistic relationships are sweet and sour. It's like we have these moments of happiness. Like so ask yourself this question: when y'all are happy, who is actually happy? When y'all are doing well, who is actually doing well in the relationship dynamic? It's just like the way to make a narcissist happy is typically to do what they ask you to do. You know what I mean? Regardless of what it is. You want to make a narcissist happy? Do what they ask you to do, regardless of what it is. And they're going to ask, sometimes they will ask you to put up with horrible stuff, y'all. That's what I'm telling you. Sometimes, hey, I need you, can we stop talking about this on Monday nights and Tuesday nights? Wednesday night we can talk. That's more amenable than I don't want to talk about it at all. You see what I'm saying? But sometimes they ask you to do horrible stuff like, hey, look, I'm going to cheat on you. If you love me, you allow me to cheat on you. This will be a polyamorous relationship, but it's one-sided. I get to be poly, you don't. Will they be happy? If you say yes, yeah. Will you be happy? Y'all go through a moment. This is the kind of disingenuous nature of these relationships. Like from the outside looking in, people think you're happy because y'all are not arguing, y'all are not fussing, or are not fighting. Until you say something like, hey, look, I'm tired of this polyamory. I'm going to go do, like, if we're going to be polyamorous, both of us get to go have fun. And then y'all get mad. Now you're in a period of unhappiness. You were happy when you were putting up with what they said, right? When you did what they said, y'all had a period of happiness. You were happy. Y'all were happy because they were happy, right? Because you did what they said. No boundaries, no boundaries, no anything. But once you decided to just go ahead and like, I'm going to do the same thing, the happiness went away. The way to make a narcissist happy, y'all, is to do what they say, regardless of how horrible it sounds. They want to have their cake and eat it too. You know, in the beginning, it's easier to the longer the relationship goes on, the harder it is going to be to make them happy. Up front, they're probably going to be doing things as well to make you happy. You know what I mean? Narcissistic people, they want to feel needed. They want to feel wanted consistently, wanted and needed and validated consistently. You want to make them happy? Want to make them feel wanted, needed, and validated consistently. But even that's not going to be enough, y'all, because over time, it's not your whatever supply that you are giving to that narcissistic person is going to go away sooner or later. They're not going to feel the same way about it. It's just going to get sour. You know what I mean? Your relationship, you're going to go through some rough patches. And I think the difference between a normal relationship or a non-toxic relationship and a normal the toxic relationship is, you know, the arguments and stuff like that tend to be healthier. Like you can come to conflict the resolution is better. In toxic relationships, conflict resolution typically requires you to give in to what they want. It's like you're dealing with they're holding your relationship hostage. They're holding your emotions hostage. You know, it's like you're negotiating with a relationship terrorist. You see what I'm saying? With an emotional terrorist, because that's what a lot of times what narcissistic people tend to be are emotional terrorists. You know, so can you make them happy? Yeah, I'm not saying you can make them happy, y'all. But what are you willing? Typically, the answer is, what are you willing to give up? There's an accompanying question. Can you make the narcissist happy, but also be happy at the same time? Unless you like doing the stuff that they absolutely like doing, but you don't get to do the type of stuff, then it's gonna be a tough battle, y'all, to continuously make them happy over an extended period of time. And that's why I always ask people, like, what are you willing to sacrifice? I can do this, I can do that. Like, they just don't want to be with me. You know, what are you willing to sacrifice to make this person happy? You know, what are you willing to give up? Because narcissist, to me, I know people are going to ask me, well, how does your wife make you happy? Yeah, my relationship with my wife is different because I've been in psychotherapy for almost 6 years. But even before that, we connected, like the things that if I wanted to do something, and I would get to do it, you know, but not no polyamory, none of that stuff. I know that's a big, broad example, right? That's kind of outlandish example right there. But they get to go out with their friends. You don't. There's that type of stuff right there. They get to go have a boys' night or a girls' night. But when you do the same thing, there's an anger period. Hey, can I go with the boys tonight? Yeah, we had plans. I thought me and you had plans, but go ahead. I want to make you happy. They get happy, right? They get happy. They go out with the boys, do what they want to do, come home, happiness. You're sad though. You see what I'm saying? You have to sacrifice. Y'all had a date night plan, but they decided to go out with the boys. Y'all had a date night plan, but they decided to go out with the girls. Or, they decide to go out with whoever their friends are. You know, whatever their friends identify as, they decide to go out with them. You see how the dynamic goes. You can make them happy, but ask yourself, what are you willing to sacrifice? Because in the beginning, typically, y'all, it's going to be like a normal relationship dynamic. How do you make a non-toxic, narcissistic person happy? You do things that makes them smile. You give them whatever their love language is, acts of kindness. So you give them acts of kindness or acts of service or body touch. Their love language is touch, physical touch. Y'all just clapping cheeks. You see what I'm saying? You do it. Sometimes they'll tell you exactly how to make them happy. And you just they'll rattle it off. Like this is what it takes to make me happy. Now look at the list of things now you need to take a look at the list of things that they say make them happy and ask yourself, are you willing to perform what's on this list? Because that's why I think a lot of people get twisted up and confused with. Like, you see this list of things that they say it takes to make them happy, but are you willing to do this list of things? And again, y'all, I don't speak for every single narcissistic person, but I think that a lot of people should take heed in it. Can you make them happy without sacrificing your own mental health, your physical health? Can you make them happy but also be equally happy? I don't think so. Me personally, I don't think that exists without a bunch of sacrifice on your end. That's just how my mind works. That's my thought process on it. You can make them happy, but narcissistic people are some of us are always changing up the things we like to do. So the stuff that used to make us happy doesn't make us happy anymore. You see what I'm saying? The stuff that used to make us smile doesn't make us smile anymore. So we tend to move away from it. You know what I mean? It depends on how it goes and what is working with y'all. It takes sacrifice to make truly narcissistic people happy, but also, are they willing to sacrifice that for you? You know, I know some people, y'all don't even want to meet in the middle. Some people I talk to, y'all have gotten to some people have gotten to the point in these relationships where you rather keep this person in your life than lose them. So you just like, I don't even want 50-50. If they give me if they give me 20% of what I give them, I'll be happy. If they give me 10%, somebody said 10, 90-10. If they give me 10%, I'll be happy. But they just give me 0. They don't even talk to me. You know what I'm saying? It just, what are you willing to sacrifice to make this person happy? What are you willing to sacrifice or to give up to keep this person in your life? I feel like those are pertinent questions to ask yourself as well, as can you make them happy? Because yeah, you can make them happy for short periods of time, but it's that long lasting contentment. Can you be happy for an extended period of time with them? Me personally, I don't think that it exists, because the relationship is always changing. There's ups and downs, highs and lows, backs and forths, lefts and rights, twists and turns. So that's the mindset that a lot of people exist with right there, y'all. So I was like, can you make them happy? Yeah, overall, I think you can make them happy, but how long and at what cost? Those are the questions I'm gonna end this video with, y'all. Anyways, y'all, if you don't know, live in-person workshop coming to, they say, Orlando, Florida, May the 20th. There's going to be links in my description, or links in the podcast description to register May 20th. Or you can just email me at dearmentalhealness@gmail.com for more information about the Orlando workshop. May 20th is going to be a 7-hour workshop. Me, Ben Taylor, another self-aware narcissist, and Catherine Kleiss, a survivor and coach. Self-love journal is available on Amazon. Check it out, Lee Hammock Self-Love. Like and subscribe for more. And as always, y'all, mental healness is out. Peace.